Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession is something to watch. The Cardinals are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against a Niners team that wants to control the game as well. With that, let's get out to the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you're going to look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be a San Francisco first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And Carlos Hyde's such a physical, tough runner. People are talking about him changing his style. I don't think he should change a thing, and I know he wants to add catching the ball to his arsenal as well.
One thing's for sure, he said in the offseason he told us he's happy to be in a Chip Kelly offense, isn't he?
No doubt about it.
And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. Kaepernick wants to throw him. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They come out here in the eye. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Troy Nicholas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
Second down, here's Palmer. It's complete to Jerome Brown. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Throwing again here, Palmer. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. They've got his man complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Given 4 on the ground there, they're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And it's caught by Saleh. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The first down carry here for Johnson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Play clock winding down. Palmer will throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Palmer looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Kaepernick going to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Hyde. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They run it again with Hyde. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And Salek here, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tony Jefferson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Kaepernick, and he's going to have his tight end here. It's Dre. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. It's Dawson on to kick it away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, it's Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Fitzgerald coming in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Boom. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
4 yards remaining now on second down.
Sally 19. Sally 19. Blue 58.
Palmer to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Again, it's Palmer. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. He's got time. He'll let it go deep for Curley. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jeremy Curley in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are back within a score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 20. The 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, Palmer. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Palmer, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner, the first-round pick from Oregon, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now it's Palmer. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Curley. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. The man they call Pot Roast, Terrence Knighton, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They come out here in the eye. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now it's Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a 1st down. Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Cards are going to have a 1st down. Red zone opportunity. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Palmer now. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Troy Nicholas with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Gives to the tailback high. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the tight end goes in motion left. Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Ellington. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
8 yards there and a 1st down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Regular. Sally Knight. Here we go.
There they go, play action with Palmer. Surveying the field. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jermaine Gresham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block and you've got to go to the right point, that didn't happen, ran into the kicker, the penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They go screen pass to Hyde. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They go play action for Hyde. Now Kaepernick. And he's got his tight end. That's Dre. 14 yards there on the pickup. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jermaine Gresham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24. Big Terrence Knighton able to get him on the ground. And quickly, they get to the line. Kaepernick to throw on second down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Pro Bowler, Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And going over the middle here to Curley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's go, Pete, tighten up. Let's go, Pete, tighten up.
Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Johnson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
All right, regular. Switch. Sally 19. Sally 19. Here we go. 1, 18.
They go play action now. Palmer looking for his running back, and he's got it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Another pistol look here. Palmer now. And he's got Fitzgerald. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Let's face it, when Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald early in the game and then continues to do so, we end up with games like we saw after the 2015 season in the playoffs against Green Bay, don't we?
Yeah, and a couple of veterans for sure in this league.
Veterans who know how to play and still love competing and do it at the highest level.
Even makes me feel old, though, that Palmer born in 79, Fitzgerald 83, and those are veterans now in the NFL, right?
You are old.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Oh, Palmer looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers that have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Let's go. Regular.
On third and goal, Palmer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, You can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And it's caught by Selleck. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the flat for Hyde. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Kaepernick gives to Hyde, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Homer apparently wants to throw it underneath for Johnson. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.